And your support network can really consist of anyone who is part of that circle of care. And by circle of care, I mean anyone involved in providing care to your care receiver or your loved one. This could be anyone from family, friends, to other healthcare providers outside of the hospital and outside in different agencies around the community. The goal in communicating with our support networks is to really achieve a balance of responsibilities and what needs to be done. Too often do we find our caregivers feeling as though they're taking on too much, or even potentially not taking on enough, or feeling as though they're not doing enough and can be doing more for that person. And by doing so, they tend to either harbor feelings of guilt or potentially even resentment for doing too much. One of the ways that they can overcome some of these feelings is by kind of more or less establishing a point person within the family or within that circle of care, or a spokesperson, to delegate responsibilities, assigning tasks specific to what the care involves. So that might be family members dividing and conquering, and one family member taking on the role of letting one family member or delegating a task to a certain family member, one, let's say, to do the cleaning, one to do the cooking, one to take care of the appointments. So it really is more or less a divide and conquer mentality, but it's making sure that there is one person who is appointed to do all of that organization, because again, with too many hands in the pot, things can get a little bit confusing and a little bit overwhelming. Another role that the point person or delegate might have within the circle of care is to attend appointments with their care receiver, to take notes while they're there, and to communicate those updates and that information to other family members and other people who are part of that support system by coordinating family gatherings or meetings or other group meetings to share that information. Not only is it helpful to have a point person or spokesperson delegated within the family, we as healthcare providers always find it helpful to have one family member that's delegated to receive information. A lot of times, we struggle with, who information should be provided to, and as well as struggle with repeating information over and over again. What you'll find is it's much easier if we have one person that we can communicate with and have that person be the one responsible for then sharing that information with the rest of the family.